This is why Grant Gustin should be the Flash in James Gunn's DCU. Now, say what you want about the Flash TV series, it's had its highs and it's had its lows, but one thing that never changed for all 9 seasons was the fact that Grant Gustin was always the highlight. He always brought his best, and I think the majority can agree with me when I say that Grant Gustin is the most popular and the best version of not just Barry Allen, but the Flash. Grant Gustin always brought out the best of every season he's played in, and it's clear that he is a working formula because say what you want about the show, but The Flash is one of the most successful DC TV shows out there. He's played this character for 9 seasons, and Grant just knows this character inside out. And from the way the DCU seems to be going with its characters, Grant Gustin's age does still currently fit the criteria they would go for with Barry Allen, so he's not too old to play this character just yet for the DCU. Grant Gustin's version of the Flash perfectly fits the aesthetic and the tone James Gunn normally likes to go for, like we get to see with the Superman movie. That tone and aesthetic would perfectly fit the Flash as well. Like, you have the lightheartedness, you have the Flash as a symbol of hope, and you have those humorous moments, but then also you do have a serious moment when it needs to get there. Both James Gunn and Grant Gustin have previously stated that they would love to work with each other eventually, and what better way to do so than with Grant Gustin being the Flash in the DCU. Grant does not need to play the exact same version of Barry he's played before. It could be a similar thing to what they did in Deadpool and Wolverine, where it's a very similar version of the character but just not fully identical. With the multiverse, anything is possible, and you could say yes, it's too early to introduce the multiverse, but they pretty much already did something very similar to that in Peacemaker, so it's still possible. And I do get the whole idea of wanting someone new and someone fresh, and I wouldn't be against it at all. However, I do think that Grant Gustin still would be a very good pick to play the Flash.